Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Polk Shoe Channel on the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I'm just playing this really cool, I think it's an Ibanez AG85, and these are made out of Bubinga. They really have a nice sound, as you can hear. And this one's only $375. But what I want to talk about here, if I could try not to run into a guitar, is I'm putting a link on this particular ad where you can order directly the Guitar Ladder System, which is on special right now for $149. Folks, this is the real deal. This is not a bunch of bullshit. I've got over 30 years into this. I've sold over 9,000 courses, including selling it to people with master's degrees in music, because my system is not in a box. It's not a left brain in a box. It teaches the subconscious mind, cooperates with the science of neuroplasticity. Still waking up here, and it actually wakes up the musical ear and can help you discover your own unique musical point of view within. But it's the chordal work which is so important. When you learn to improvise up and down your guitar with chords, and you learn the 10 different systems of improvisation, which I don't spend an hour and a half talking about each one, they're included inside the studies. You actually kind of like treat your own subconscious mind. You plant musical seeds that actually grow, and your own subconscious mind starts to connect these different forms of improvisation, because great music is about listening, and getting in touch with your musical self. But you need to kind of get that musical vocabulary. You need to do the musical studies. It's a chordal work, which is so huge. I studied with Joe Pass when I was 22. I'm 65 now, and even he said that it's the chordal work and chordal improvisation that just gives you massive growth. By the way, for all forms of music. Now, I mean, I do flamenco. I do some kind of solo acoustic and kind of a Michael Hedges style. I do some kind of John McLaughlin acoustic style stuff, some kind of Di Meola style stuff. I do some lead guitar. If you go to Steve Zook, the number one, dot, not D-O-T, but dot, bandcamp.com, listen to some of my tunes. I'm pretty, I've got lots of different styles. Again, that's Steve Zook, the number one, dot, bandcamp.one. But if you'd really like to take a quantum leap on your guitar, I'm not overselling. This really works. It's been amazing. Like I said, I've had people with master's degrees in music buy my course. If you want to learn how to improvise all up and down the neck, you want to learn how to come up with your own arrangements of standards, if you want to learn how to compose music and improvise and begin to discover your own musical, unique point of view, which will reflect artists that you like, and that makes it really fun, just order the Guitar Ladder System. I'll give you 6 months to try it. I want you to try it for at least 6 months. Because I'll be honest about it, if you overthink it, if you overprocess it, if you start doubting it, if you start worrying about results, they've proven through the science of neuroplasticity, when you don't focus on results, the subconscious mind has an open switch and a save switch. It's really incredible. But you can try it for 6 months. If you don't agree at the end of 6 months, it's really been a major force in helping you to grow as a musician. I'll refund every penny, but I want you to use it for 6 months. Is it going to take 6 months? I don't know, probably not. Everybody's a little bit different. I mean, anybody that tells you something exact, they're full of shit. It's just different. I've had people tell me within 2 or 3 weeks that they're noticing they're starting to noodle around and find things they've never even found before, and so it's really a fun situation. But anyway, for people that want to order the system, I'm putting a link in this video so you can just go ahead and order, okay? But yeah, you'll really enjoy music a lot more, and as corny as it sounds, you'll get a lot more joy out of playing if you make a little bit of progress. Like Cycle 1's kind of cool. I know I'm playing kind of soft, but you're going to learn so many different ways to improvise, and like I said, we plant seeds in the subconscious mind that then grow, and then that Cycle 1, and then Cycle 2 you learn about the shading. So it's the same study kind of, but you learn to shade like here with the major 13 flat 5. When you find something that works, you kind of milk it, get to know it all over the fretboard. But the bottom line, if you learn to improvise all up and down the neck with your guitar, with these different techniques, you're going to make a lot of growth. And it's easy just to play guitar all the time, but it's not that easy to play guitar and practice in a way that's going to give you a lot of results. But like I said, I know it sounds like a paradox, but the important thing is not to focus on results, just be positive. do the work and the results will come chasing after you. They'll just surprise you one day. You'll start playing or noodling and you'll be like, wow, that's really cool. Where'd that come from? So if you want to order the Guitar Ladder System and really get the most out of your playing and discover your own musical point of view within it, this really works, folks. I've got over 30 years into it. Just order the system, you know. It's risk-free. You can try it for 6 months. I want you to try it for at least 6 months, though, but it's going to work for you. And so you can order, just hit the link. And I'm even going to have a win a free guitar contest with this, associated with this. So if you hit the link and just order, I'm going to enter you into a contest and maybe win a guitar. So it's pretty darn cool. So anyway, and like I said, even though some people think my course is more of a jazz course, it's really not. It's just a guitar improvisation course. And that's one of my favorite kind of Joe Pass kind of chromatic augmented licks. But anyway, if you just, if you love guitar and you love playing guitar and you just want to take it as far as you can't do that with a system that's real left brain. You need, art is a little bit different. You need a system that's going to seed your subconscious mind with ideas, teach you the vocabulary of music, work on the chordal studies, and even when you're sleeping, your mind's going to be like comparing and contrasting these studies, and it's just the emails I get from people are just incredible with the growth and the happiness and the joy. I know it sounds really corny, but it's true, That's why we all play guitar, but the journey is the goal, but it feels really good to make progress. It feels really good to get a deeper understanding. Some people have called my course like musical meditation or guitar meditation because you tap into a reservoir of knowledge with these 240 studies with a chart and video for each one. And I get these emails and even phone calls that are just incredible. People so happy that they're finally making some real growth and discovering who they are musically speaking. It really works, folks. So you can hit the link and order. It's $149, 240 studies, chart and video for each one. I do not send it all at once. It's not effective that way. I've also got the secret Horace Hatchett files, which I'll include once you get into the system a little bit. Horace Hatchett taught Howard Roberts how to play. Howard Roberts started the Musicians Institute in North Hollywood, one of the most famous guitar schools, music schools ever. And Horace Hatchett taught Howard Roberts when he was a young man, and I studied with Horace 4 times. So this is the real deal, folks. If you really, if you want to give yourself the best opportunity to really make some strong musical growth and tap into the artist within and learn to improvise, learn to compose, learn to come up with your own, kind of unique, harmonic approach, your own unique musical point of view. It's going to reflect artists that you love. Like I do stuff in the studio and on my CD, which is reviewed at Vintage Guitar Magazine. If you go to vintageguitar.com, put in Steve Zook, you can read the review by Mr. Stephen Stone, who's also bought guitars from me. But I do some stuff in kind of a Michael Hedges style. It's my own stuff, but you learn from people. I do some stuff in kind of a McLaughlin acoustic style. I do some stuff kind of like a Joe Satriani lead solo if you listen to Journey in Time. So if you want to hear some of my music, go to Steve Zook, the number 1 dot, not DOT, but just .bandcamp.com. So STEVEZOOK, the number 1, not spelled out, .bandcamp.com. SteveZook1.bandcamp.com. Folks, I know what I'm doing. I'm the real deal. Life and guitar, music and guitars are my life. I've worked my butt off. And I just wanted to share as much musical growth with the world as possible. So I really want to thank everybody who has purchased the Guitar Ladder System. Keep those great letters coming in. I've actually met with shark-type people that wanted to buy me out, and I'm just kind of like want to keep it as it is. They'd probably want to charge a lot more. Seriously, folks, it's like getting thousands and thousands of dollars of information for one. It used to be $199. It was a steal at $199, but I had a really good customer that actually donated some money kind of to help other people get in cheaper, so that's why it's $149 right now. So if you love guitar, you love music, if you want to discover your own musical point of view and wake up the artist within, this really works. We seed the subconscious mind and teach your subconscious mind to begin to listen and hear your own musical ideas and then find them on the guitar. It really works. All right, folks, click the link, order the Guitar Ladder System, try it for 6 months. If you don't agree, you've had tremendous growth, I'll refund every penny, but I want you to try it for 6 months first. It really works. The only thing that would hold you back is if you overanalyze it, if you focus on results, if you try to watch the water boil, if you just have a great attitude, as corny as it sounds, just have a great attitude, be positive, don't worry about results, and just let it soak into your subconscious mind. you will absolutely have some tremendous growth, and it will be a very, I know it sounds really corny, but it will be a life-changing event for you. So invest in your musical happiness. Click the link, order the Guitar Ladder system. Best $149 you'll ever spend, guaranteed. Take care, folks. All right, stay positive.